Hey, what's up, YouTube? Houston here. And for those of you just finding my YouTube channel, welcome. Please remember to hit that subscribe button and that bell. And for those of you that's been following me and supporting me, as always, salute. And my faithful patrons, always a double salute. Now, today's video, we're going to be talking about the best credit cards to shop on Amazon if you have bad credit. Now, understand with these credit cards, these are the type of credit cards you're not going to be putting any money down, and these credit cards don't have any annual fees. So I think these are some of the best credit cards you can get, especially if you have no credit or you have bad credit and you're trying to rebuild your credit. So that being said, I want you also to understand that these credit cards, they mostly pull from your FICO 9. Now, understanding what's the difference between your FICO 9 and your FICO 8 FICO score. Well, here's the situation. With most banks, all right, a lot of your banks, they still use FICO 8, okay? Now, Wells Fargo, they don't, but like Bank of America, Chase, especially when you have a new card, when you open up a new card account, they use the FICO 8. Now, here's the thing about it. With the FICO 8, because it's more sensitive to your credit utilization, okay? And so once you hit that 30% threshold, that can penalize you. But another thing about this is I always tell people, make sure that you keep your credit score. If you can, keep your credit score under 10%, because the more often you keep your credit score under 10%, the higher your credit score goes up. Okay. Now, also, like in terms of like late payments, FICO score, like if you miss one late payment or whatever, a lot of times it may not penalize you as much as if you're missing multiple late payments, where when you had like the other FICO score, and if you miss one late payment, again, you're looking at anywhere from 80 to 100 points. All right. Now, that doesn't encourage you to miss any payments or whatever, but definitely one missed payment or whatever, a lot of times with FICO 8, they won't count it against you, okay? Or it won't ding your credit as much. Now, in terms of authorized users, some people have said, well, authorized users don't work. Well, that's not the case. In terms of understanding, like there's certain authorized users that would only give you the date that you was added on as an authorized user versus you being added on and you actually picking up that original date that that account was open. So there's the two differences. And with FICO 8, again, they don't calculate the authorized users. All right. Now, also, again, like if you had a collections, if you have a collections under $100, they won't hold that against you. Okay. So don't feel that, this is going to stop me from getting a credit card or whatever. If it's under $100, they're not going to penalize you for that. Now, with the FICO 9, here's something that's going to help you. And like the credit cards that I chose for today to talk about, most of these accounts use FICO 9, okay? And with the FICO 9, like medical collections and stuff, that's not going to ding you or punish you from being approved for credit cards and stuff. Also, in terms of like collections accounts that have a zero balance on them, that's not affecting your credit. I know that some people, they may have missed a payment, like in 2020, you know, but I always tell you, if you have missed a payment and it's been at least past 9 months, it's not an impact on your credit. Okay. Because you still have that other 9 months where you had positive payments and stuff. So when you see something like that, or you see a missed payment for like 2 years ago, don't panic. Don't worry about it, because it's not impacting your credit. Okay. The good thing about this, helping you beef up your credit, is like now you can add like rental history to your credit file to help boost up your credit. So you would have to probably get with your landlord or something, which I'm going to actually show you how to boost your credit score up. If you stick around to the end of the video, I'll show you a strategy how to boost up your credit score anywhere from 25 to 100 points, just following these simple things. Now, in reference to FICO 9, FICO 9 does acknowledge authorized users, so they do count. Okay, so FICO 8, no. FICO 9, yes, on the authorized users. Also, what helps the credit score with FICO 9, now you can use the utility bills, which is also great. That being said, let's jump into these credit cards. The first one we're talking about is Upgrade, which uses FICO 9. Now, with the Upgrade Visa credit card, 580 credit score, you still can get approved. All right. Now, again, because these here companies, they're looking at your actual financial history instead of just focusing on the FICO score itself. Now, the good thing about it is a soft pull. And what's cool about it is when you do that soft pull, whatever you approve for, you can actually see it right then and there. And there isn't too many cards that can actually do that. I wouldn't say that couldn't, but don't actually show that. So your FICO score, the soft pull on the Upgrade, so whatever your credit limit is, it's definitely going to show you right then and there. Okay. And of course, you can get a cash back at 1.5%. The cool part about, say that you get a $5,000 upgrade card. The cool part about this is that you use $1,500 of it or whatever. Well, where with credit cards charging you that actual daily interest, where the Upgrade credit card, it actually turns into a loan. So that balance that you owe actually turns into a loan. So which is really a big help because now you're paying lower interest. All right. Another awesome thing about this card is 0 fees. So you don't have any annual fees. You don't have any activation fees. You don't have any maintenance fees. And it's a virtual card. No, you get a physical card, but you also get a virtual card. So soon as you're approved, you'll actually get a card account number. So if you're wanting to purchase products and stuff from Amazon, then you'll actually be able to do it the same day you're approved. Okay. Now, another card is the Amazon store card, right? And unfortunately, it's a hard pull on your credit, and it's through Synchrony Bank, and they pull TransUnion. Okay, so they're gonna pull your TransUnion FICO 9. Here's the thing about it. Even though it's a hard pull, a lot of people, they usually get approved for this card. Okay. Sometimes if you don't, then you have to go for their other secured card. But most people do get approved for this here card. You don't pay any interest on your purchases. So if you spend $150 on the card, you don't pay any interest for 6 months. If you spend $600 or more, you don't pay interest for 12 months. And if you spend $800 or more, you don't pay interest for 24 months. All right. Now, this is a card that I like. It's the PETAL 1 and the PETAL 2 because they do a soft pull. They're not really focusing on your FICO score. They're actually focusing on what's going on with your income, what's going on with your banking status and stuff like that. So they do a soft pull. They don't have any annual fee. For the PETAL 1, you have limits going from 300 to 5,000. And then the PETAL 2, you have limits going from 300 to 10,000. All right. And every 6 months, they evaluate your credit score. So when they evaluate your credit and stuff like that, and making sure you're making your payments and stuff on time and managing your credit, they'll give you a credit line increase. Okay. And if you don't have a credit score, it's no problem. Again, because they're looking at your cash score. They're looking at what's going on with you on the banking side. Do you have income coming in on a regular basis? Have you not had a whole lot of overdraft fees and stuff like that? That's what they're focused on. A good thing about it, they do 2 to 10% cash back on certain merchants and stuff like that. So which is really good. And also, this is another card that reports to all 3 credit bureaus, and you don't have to put any money up front for these here cards. That's the cool part about it, is that they're to help people with limited credit, bad credit, to help reestablish the credit. All right. Now, here's a strategy that I would definitely tell you guys. Say that you get approved for $1,000 credit card, $1,000 limit and stuff like that, and you're shopping on Amazon. One of the things that I always tell people, I would look to how I can actually flip this money. And so, you know, that Amazon has these mystery boxes and stuff like that. When I get approved for a credit card, a credit limit and stuff, and I'm shopping on Amazon, I probably consider purchasing an Amazon mystery box and then selling the items back on Amazon, eBay. You may have OfferUp. So you have different platforms that you can actually sell those products to. That way you have enough money not only to make your payments on the credit limit that you have, but also enough money to put back into your pocket. If you don't understand how to properly set up your business, or you're still trying to understand how to restore your personal credit, then check out HoustonMcMiller.net or 3-Way Funding. Schedule a one-on-one consultation. Okay. Now, here's another card. It's the Deserve MasterCard credit card. Okay. And again, you're looking at your FICO 9, so you have no annual fee. You can qualify with limited or bad credit. It reports to all 3 credit bureaus. Okay. So that's something. One of the cool parts about it, if you're shopping on Amazon, what they actually would do, they would give you a Amazon subscription for a year. Okay, so long as you spend $500 in the first 3 months, they'll give you an Amazon student subscription for a year. Okay, so which is real cool, because not too many cards are building a relationship with Amazon like that, trying to help people not only build a relationship with Amazon, but to help them build their credit card. Okay. Once you approve, you automatically start earning cash back. They earn cash back as 1%, but also if you use your card, you buy a cell phone, you have cell phone protection up to $600. Again, you're not putting any money down on this card. You're not paying any annual fees. If you're a foreign or international student, you don't have to worry about not having a social security number. So, which is an awesome thing. Also, there's another card called the Opportune card, where if you don't have a social security number, I actually did a video on that as well. So those of you that want to see that video, I did 2 videos about it, but they're very lenient with helping people getting funding for personal loans as credit cards as well. Now, the last one is the Tomo MasterCard credit card. Actually, it's like a charge card, okay, because you can have a balance from month to month. However, again, minimum credit score, new credit. So if you have challenging credits and stuff, this may be a card that you want to check out. Okay. They offer 1% cash back. It's through a Community Federal Savings Bank. So again, you're looking at your FICO score that they're going to be pulling from. Again, it's looking at your financial history. So they're looking at your banking history. So it goes anywhere from $100 up to $10,000. So this is why, again, most people, they're so focused on the FICO score. And I keep telling people, build a relationship with the financial institution, because a lot of times by these fintech companies, they're just looking at the financial information to help you be able to qualify for credit cards and stuff, even if you have a bad credit score. Okay. So you do have to connect your bank account through Plaid. Okay, this is how they actually see what's going on with your banking information. But again, all 5 of these here cards, if you have bad credit or no credit, again, you're not, and you don't have money to put down for a secured payment on a card and stuff, these are the cards that you want, because again, they don't have no annual fee. So I think that's one of the best things about this situation, when you have cards with no annual fee and you have bad credit. All right. So here's, since some of you guys that stuck around, I appreciate it. Hopefully that I'm explaining this and making you feel comfortable with the information. Again, you can schedule a consultation by going to HoustonMcMiller.net or 3-Way Funding. Either one of those, schedule a one-on-one consultation. But here's a way that you can boost your credit score from 25 up to 100 points. So again, we talked about with the FICO 9 using rental and utilities and stuff. So you can use companies like Boom Pay or Rental Karma. You have the extra debit credit card app. It's where you actually download the app. You hook it to your bank account information, all your debit card information. They count up all your debit card information at the end of the month. When they do that, what ends up happening is they report it to the credit bureau to help boost up your credit score. Again, adding authorized users. So don't think that authorized users don't work. They actually do. If they didn't work, the credit card companies would not offer them. Okay. So I understand people are concerned, but those that are saying things, if they would actually properly educate themselves and understand what is happening in the credit industry, I think it'd be much easier to communicate. Now, adding Experian Boost, a lot of people, they say they don't care too much for it because it only may give them between 14 again to 20 points. Hey, I'll take that 14 to 20 points. Again, when you're having a low credit score, you want as many points as possible. Now, you also have a Grow Credit. So if you have a subscription account like Netflix, Hulu, those type of accounts and stuff, Spotify and stuff like that. When you have those type of accounts and you want them to report to the credit bureau and stuff, Grow Credit has a program that can actually help you. Okay. So this is Houston with 3-Way Funding. Again, if you have any questions, check out 3-Way Funding or go visit HoustonMcMiller.net, schedule a one-on-one consultation. Thank you.